Hey you guys, my name is Pixel, and welcome back to another episode of Tiny Bunny. We have all kind of new friends now, and they all wear animal masks. No telling what we're about to get into, but we're going to get right into this today and see where all these animal friends are going to lead us. Snowflakes just kept on floating upwards. Nobody will hurt you anymore. For grand. Yeah, if someone even tries to. The fox gave me a slight tug and burst out laughing. Well then, Tasha, will you run away screaming or come with us? Where to? To the amusement park. At that moment, Tyga's deceptive silence was broken by the sound of a distant flute. Mesmerizing and alluring. It brought about the ring of crystal glass and the whispers of a fresh winter spring. Something doesn't sit right here. If I had any doubts before, the flute song shattered the last of them. I started following my new friends before I could even make my decision. Uh-oh. My legs carried me of their own will, and the tunnels made of pines stepped apart. Bushes bowed in front of our procession. Everything looked dreamlike. Because even the clearing we ended up in, I only saw in my dream. The flute soared up in the treetops like some fantastical bird. The snowflakes floated up in a spiral. The moon painted tree branches with silver. Alyssa gasped in amazement. I was also in awe. I tilted my head backwards as far as I could. Hoot, what a sight! It's so beautiful, Wolfie howled in agreement. This is nothing. I can show you much more, if you want. I did want. I wanted to see what the fox girl saw with her eyes hidden in the semi-dark of her cape. Now I didn't feel weird about the mask kids. I felt weird for being the only one without a mask. I felt like I was naked in the January winds. Why do you wear these masks? I was trembling, but I wasn't scared. My trembling wasn't caused by the cold. It originated from the peculiar anxiousness, the anticipation of something amazing. And why do you ask? I touched my cold cheek. I'm not wearing one. I love human tails. Human nails. Human fails. I've already told you. All the villagers wear masks. It's just you won't find anything human underneath them. Even me? You're so clumsy, Anton. We've already found your glasses once already. And your hat. Yeah, you find all the pieces. Bunny mask. And your real face. I looked at the mask the fox was holding out to me. The bunny mask that looked like a silver ingot under the moonlight. I was curious to see the world through its slits. Let's put on our mask. Let's become the bunny boy. Suddenly, fighting its way through the flute's melody, a thought came to me. The glasses they found were in Simeon's possession. My new acquaintances must have known what happened to him, or even worse. And where did Simeon disappear to? What happened to him? And the other children? The bear and the owl looked at each other. The wolf curled into a ball, and the fox lowered the pointy nose of her mask. The one who was kept in a cage. The one who cuts into little pieces, roar. The one who wears a skin face took them. If I knew how to cross myself, I'd do it. So you're saying it wasn't a human? Were you even listening to us? How can you call someone like him human? That's just one word for him. An adult. It's so easy to get lost in the adult world. Killers, cruel animal trainers, and cold parents. If you didn't want to get your sad, but if you don't want to get sad, better not to think about them. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to be sad. Somehow I'm also not sad today. What about you, Anton? Huh? I was lost in thought, staring at the pines, trying to pinpoint the location of the flute. I was sure that the person who played it was standing right behind this piney stockade. Someone tall, going over the holes in the flute with their long fingers. What now? Are we going to sit and be sad, or are we going to have some fun? Alyssa wanted to show me something. Let's start with the sweet stuff. The fox girl took out a handful of candy from her pocket and handed them to each of the kids. Covers shuffled. The smell of pineapple, cocoa, and melon wafted through the air. Oh, she just shoved that in my mouth? The last treat, a chocolate-covered waffle candy. Alyssa put right into my mouth. My tongue was engulfed in spiciness. Spicy chocolate candy. I felt like my body was covered in fur and small sparks were running along it. I chewed on the waffle and the chocolate, gulped them down, enjoying the vivid taste. Thanks. And we put on the mask. My gratitude was barely audible because my lips were already touching the insides of a mask. The insides of that mask right there. Oh, I didn't even notice how I put it against my face. The papier-mâché was warm. The mask stuck to my skin, giving it a nice prickle. The kind when you dive into a hot bath after being outside in winter. When you lie there and purr from the soapy water. See, I told you, this is yours. Mine. What are we waiting for? The fun won't have itself. You're right. The melody kept swirling in the field like a hurricane. I couldn't wait to release the energy. The heat that this enchanting music was filling me with. Whoa. I don't think kids are supposed to be able to fly like that. Just saying. The owl jumped and disappeared into the sky. I heard her laughter from somewhere above, and then she landed back, huffing and sighing. You can do it too. Give it a try. I followed suit. Whoa. Whoa, we jumped so high, everybody's in color now. My feet tore off the ground. I flew toward the stars like a rocket and screamed from happiness after seeing my friends down below. The wind helped me fly. It felt like I was jumping on a huge trampoline, and people all of a sudden turned into color. Oh, we're on a trip now. So we put on the mask, and everything's in color now? This just got weird. The stars looked like vivid sparkles that I could reach and lick up. The moon also got closer, and then I plunged. I got scared that I'd break my legs for a moment, but my soles landed softly on the ground, and I regained my balance. You're safe with us, and your dreams will come true. I'm so happy that I finally found you, Bunny. In a fit of merry laughter, I realized the most important thing. These four are not a threat. My real enemies, and I felt that with every single hair on my mask, were those who knew nothing about magic. Humans from the village. We're going places. I also realized how alive my surroundings had become. I heard the dry grass under the snow moan. I saw faces of the trees and the stars. The trees that were smirking and the stars were grimacing in fear. Oh my god. That's right. Be scared. I'll jump to you and... I snapped my teeth and let out a jubilant laugh, jumping along with the fox. Hey! Nice of you to join us. We flew higher than the tallest pines and stayed in the air. I swirled. Alyssa followed my rhythm. I knew that she was smiling, so I smiled too. And the flute just kept on playing, carrying us higher and higher. Hey, did someone put a spell on you? Paulina? That's someone standing next to me, I thought, trying to unglue my chin from the desk. What in the world? What in the ever-loving world? My muscles felt slightly sore, but that feeling was pleasant. The whole class was wandering about for some reason, whispering and passing notes to each other. Their faces looked like discolored masks to me, bleak and boring. I yawned, remembering the time I was soaring high above the forest with Alyssa by my side, laughing and squeezing my hand. Perhaps, no, probably, it was all just a dream. Because I didn't walk back from the forest, just woke up in my bed on a normal morning with tea and medicine. Still, I hardly worried about trying to find a rational explanation for my night dance. The feeling of flight was much more important. The knowledge of how it feels to be hanging in the air above the treetops of majestic pines and baring my teeth at the moon. Sorry, I got lost in thought. Have you heard about Katya? Uh-oh. I see a third missing poster up here behind your head. Huh? She's missing. Is she missing too now? I glanced at the empty seat in front of me. Katya went missing. I knew it! She ran her mouth to the wrong person. She got caught. My sleepiness was gone in an instant. I frowned in suspicion. What do you mean? It can't be. It sure is. And this... Oh my god. Thank you for completing episode 3. We are grateful for everyone who purchased all the profits to go into the game. Wow. Had I known that we were so close to the end of the episode, I would just probably ended it last time. But you know what? This was good. I feel like this was a great episode to stop at. Because, wow. The mask, the color, the dancing. Like I said, there is a whole lot more to those kids in masks than we think. And hopefully episode 4 comes out soon, because I am really looking forward to continuing this and finding out what happened. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This was fantastic. Sadly, this was the last episode so far. Whenever more episodes come out, we will definitely be picking this back up again later on in the future. But for now, this is where we have to leave off. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to like the video. You want to see more content like this, more visual novels that I've done? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell, get notified whenever other videos come out. Again, thank you guys so much for being here with this series. I can't wait to pick this up back up whenever any episodes come out. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!